Welcome to the Friday Night Sports Show. I'm Cody Feldman here with
Jonathan Gold.
Today we have a very special guest from the soccer team, the Dragon Warrior, Felix Rubinstein. How you doing?
Doing good. How are you guys doing?
We're doing pretty well. We're psyched to have you here in the radio station. We want to ask about the soccer season. How's it going so far?
So far, I think we started off pretty well. Unfortunately, picked up a couple losses, but that's very good if we are able to win out the rest of our games, which I think we definitely can. We're starting to, in the beginning of the season, we started off a little bit like unserious, but I think now we're starting to lock in a little bit, so it's good.
I do want to point out you do have a brace on your arm. Can you walk us through what happened?
So basically, like the concrete around the field down there, so for a while, people have been like complaining about that and like how dangerous it is, and finally it was my turn to slip and I landed on my hand and I just, tore a little ligament in my elbow, but I'm okay. And thankfully I'm not a baseball pitcher, otherwise I'd be out for a lot longer. So
You are the team captain and a leading goal scorer. Talk a little bit about how you're hoping to lead the team to the playoffs, hopefully a deep playoff run. Started off pretty strong, then you've gotten a few losses. So where's your head at right now, and where's the team's head at?
Right now, I think, like I said before, we're all starting to get on the same page, which is good. We're realizing like we don't have a lot of time left in our regular season to do as well as we can. So we're all getting, I think me and the other captains included are all just trying our best to just make sure the team's united, because we have a massive roster of like 32 kids. And it's hard to keep everyone like locked in all the time, but I think we're starting to do a good job, and that's going to be the key to like our success down the line.
You were named on Newsday's top 100 soccer players for boys soccer on Long Island. How does that make you feel, especially knowing that you're going to continue to boost that level of play going through the rest of the year?
Obviously it makes me feel good. It helps with my confidence and stuff. But yeah, the most important thing is just using that to my advantage. Like other teams see that and they mark me as a player to make sure they keep an eye on. So with that in mind, make sure everyone gets to, excel, not just me, which is good. So
You are committed to Middlebury to play soccer for them. Excellent D2 or D3?
D3.
Excellent D3 soccer school, top 5 in the nation. What does the commitment process look like for you? How excited are you to get to work with them?
I'm more excited than anything. They were my first choice when I started looking at like schools that I wanted to play soccer at. So I was talking to them for a while, and then the second they gave me the offer, I had to accept it because I was ecstatic. But yeah, I've been in contact with the coaches and stuff, and they've been like looking at how my season's going. And so far, I'm very excited, and it looks like it's going to be fun next 4 years. So
It's been over 5 years since the boys soccer team has won Nassau County. Do you think you guys this year will be able to repeat what happened just around 5-6 years ago?
yeah, I think we definitely had a shot. Since I've been here, I think we've had a shot at winning. But this year, I think, is one of the most like talented, like pure talented rosters we've had in terms of like individual skill and stuff, which is why I think if we can, band together and start playing really well as a team, which we are starting to do, the county championship is definitely something that is attainable. So, yeah.
You previously mentioned huge roster of 32 players. Who do you think is someone besides yourself to keep an eye out for, someone who in the late stretch of the regular season and in the playoffs play a huge impact, perhaps be the X factor for the team?
I think that our attack is very strong and has been very strong throughout the season, but I think that Matt Kakalakis, big center back, has been crucial part of our defense, and a lot of people are stepping up too because people are dropping like flies, getting hurt recently. So until they get back, we have people from the bench stepping up and becoming very important. Ryan Regan being one of them. He put on an amazing performance against Oceanside, and he stepped up, and I think he could definitely continue to start if he keeps it up. But yeah, it's a group effort. So it's just important to make sure that everyone's individually doing their part so we can succeed together.
You also mentioned that players dropping like flies. Just recently, left back Henry Babayan went down with a cut on his face. We do wish him a speedy recovery. He should be back soon. But how does that affect the team in the starting lineup going forward? Henry had started most of the matches, and especially like when I go a game such as Sayas away and he's in for the whole game, he's making an impact every single time ball comes into our half. Mm-hmm. How does that affect the team?
Yeah, I mean, obviously Henry, it was a horrible injury. I mean, pictures are just disgusting, but he's a very crucial player to our team and our defense. He started every game that he's been able to, and yeah, I mean, obviously he's with losing him is it's going to be a little bit of a dent because we've been playing with him all season. But at the same time, I think that we do have that big roster, and we do have a lot of depth. So I think it's just going to take some time to get like the players who are getting way more minutes than they did in the beginning of the season, like accommodated to that, like the type of play and the tax on their bodies. But yeah, I mean, hopefully Henry can come back soon because he's a very crucial part of our defense. And but yeah, I wish him the best.
I don't know if you've ever watched this show. This deep it is, however many minutes it is in. No one usually does, but towards the end of the show, we got a guest DJ question. Today, we got Baxter in the booth again. What do you got for Felix today?
Oh, Felix, I'm going to bring it back to some of your earlier days playing the sport. You and I played together on a great Port United squad. Do you have any memories from when we were on that field together?
Of course I do, Baxter. Port United, it's got to be my favorite time period of my soccer career. I do miss it a lot, and I miss having you in my net, of course. But yeah, I mean, that's what made me love the game and want to stick with it all these years. And yeah, I'm forever thankful for that. And if I could go back, I would.
Let me just point out that team went undefeated, and we won the championship that year.
Of course.
That's goalie one backs.
Yes, and my defender, Will Almody, now one of our star players, he made a crucial role in that, saving a ball that was rolling past me in the championship game. That's all from me, guys. Thank you.
Yes, of course.
Felix, we want to thank you so much for coming on. Myself and Jonathan here want to wish you the best rest of the regular season. We're hoping for a deep playoff run. We will be there. Baxter will be there. Everyone should be there. And for everyone at home, thank you for watching this far. If you've made it, doubt you have. Jonathan Gold, Cody Feldman, thank you all. Have a great night.